Okay, so I got a question. I got an email asking about covering the bases as middle infielders. The question was specifically about the second baseman, but really it goes the same for both second baseman and shortstop, whoever is covering the bag. And so they wanted to know, when should they break to the bag, what part of the bag they should get to. So let's just kind of cover it all right now. So in this situation, we've got a right-handed hitter at the plate, and so the second baseman is going to cover. We have one out in this situation, so we have the middle infielders in double play depth. So you can see they're a little bit pinched to the middle, and they're not playing deep. They've taken a couple steps in. Now, what I usually start with when we talk about getting to the bag is that we have to make sure that we can get there on time. So we can't be late to the bag. If we're late to the bag, we have throws going into center field, and obviously we can't get the runner out. And so we need to make sure that we're close enough to the bag that we can get there on time. Now, with that being said, we also don't want to position ourselves where we're like 2 feet away from the bag and we get here so early that we've created this enormous hole on the right side of the infield, because if that's the case, well, now we give this batter a chance to hit a ball, and basically any ground ball to the right side is going to be a hit. So I'm going to show you how this second baseman does it right here, and you can see the timing. I'm going to press play right here. There's the runner. He breaks, gets to the front of the bag, catch and tag. Now, let's watch how he breaks. So this is where it depends how far away you're playing. If you're playing close enough, right, so you can see he's going to start the break right here. Now he's starting to work his way towards second, but notice he's not just in like a dead sprint. So he's in a controlled move to second, where if the ball is hit, he should be able to redirect his momentum and field the ball if needed. If the ball isn't hit, well, again, he's able to get to the front of the bag to be able to catch and tag. Now, one other way that I've seen players do it, if they're playing a little bit more shallow, so if you're not in the big leagues, you're a little bit younger, you might be playing a little bit more shallow. Well, in that case, you can actually take a couple of shuffles this way. Because he's a little bit deeper, he's going to have to move in, right? But if, let's just say that he didn't start this close to the bag, but let's just say that he was right here, but that's his depth, so he's not as deep. Well, then it could be a couple of shuffles. Now I'm staying square. If the ball's hit, I can redirect. And then once the ball is swung through or taken, now I can sprint to the front part of the bag again to get there on time. Now, why do we get to the front of the bag? I like to get to the front of the bag, and I've taught this different ways over the years, but now I just tell everyone to get to the front of the bag. I like to get to the front of the bag because if the ball is thrown this way towards the runner, if I'm straddling the bag, what happens a lot is as this runner slides in, if the ball isn't thrown perfectly and it's up here towards the first base bag, it's tough to get over the runner and catch that. If I get to the front of the bag and it's a poor throw this way, I can just step in front, I can catch the ball and keep it from going to center field, but I can also tag the runner as I'm moving this way. And if I tag him, let's say on the leg or on the butt, but he's not at the bag yet, well, he's still out. So it gives me more freedom to move. The important thing when doing this is that you have to let the ball travel. So if you come to the front of the bag, you can't reach out to catch it because then you got to reach all the way back. So we get to the front of the bag, but then let the ball travel. Keep your glove basically over the front part of the base so you can just catch it and go right down with the tag. So that's really, really important to keep in mind. The last thing I'll say, let's back up again. The last thing is, if there's 2 outs, you're going to be probably further away. You might not be further over here, but you're definitely going to be deeper because with 2 outs, we're trying to cover as much ground as we possibly can. So with 2 outs, you might need to sprint a little bit more. So it really all depends on your depth. So with less than 2 outs, we're going to be in double play depth. We're going to be a little bit closer. We don't have to sprint as much. With 2 outs, now we're not in double play depth. We're deeper. We may even be a little bit more over here. So now the second you see him go, you're just going to have to sprint. right? And sometimes you can't cover everything. And 2 outs is one of those times where you can't cover everything. And again, the same exact principles are going to apply to the shortstop. So nothing really changes. We're going to do the same stuff. We're still going to get to the front of the bag. We're going to allow the ball to travel, and we're going to put the tag down. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.
If you've got hitters that you're looking to improve before the start of next season, this is essential for you. Matt Antonelli here, former Major League player, first-round pick, and college coach. With this course, we're going to show you exactly, step-by-step, how to generate power, develop bat speed, and enhance swing mechanics. Regardless of your hitter's age, this course is going to deliver advanced hitting techniques that will allow any hitter to get better and make an impact at the plate this spring. We have a full catalog of training content that you can access from anywhere at any time. This course is perfect for players, parents, coaches, instructors, and more. Our course has helped hitters all over the country at different competition levels, and the feedback that we've received has been outstanding. The work you put in now will drive your success at the plate this spring. Get the essential knowledge that you need to take your game to the next level.